Good morning, everybody. It's me, Mariah. Mariah makes magic or mayhem. I think that's what I went with today. I did go back and look them up. I just thought I just got such a good chuckle about all the ones that were recommended the other day. So we're going to be trying out some of those just because, why not? Why not, y'all? Happy Monday. Do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. I do not know that you are here if you do not say hello there. If you're watching in replay, let us know down below in the comments. That's the place to say hello and let us know what you're up to, what you're doing, what you're liking. All that stuff. But give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. What else do we like you to do? Like, subscribe, and do all that YouTube business that one does. Many of y'all that, obviously are regulars and our super chatters and who's it, what's it. I think they've done all the business. They get notified. But if you want notified, we do this 4 times a week. And actually, this week we're doing it 5. We're doing our Arty conversation with Eddie. If you don't know who he is, you will.
Intimately.
Maybe.
I'm going to ask him a lot of questions.
Get some questions ready. If you show up live, you can ask him. We'll try to get to as many as we can. It is a little tricky. I will say, when we're having a conversation, I'm watching the business in the background and all that. Things get a little, I get a little stressed. But that's all right. Okay, let's say hello to everybody. Participants, we've got Apple May, that's April. Ann Law is here. Becky, Betsy, Bobby, Cookie Wookie, that's Mo. Darcy, Dana, Eddie, that guy that we'll be talking to on Wednesday. Also known as the King of the Nerd. You know. Estella's here. Jenny, Joanne, Carla, Lydia, Margie, Nadine. Organized Mom, that's Stephanie. Who else just popped in there? I think another Jenny. Jenny J? Jenny. Did I say Jenny? Oh, Darlene. Darlene popped in there. All right. Panka, Ricky, Sophia, Tina, Nadine. All right, I think, Joni. Hello, Joni. Good morning. Goodness, it's like every time I say a name, another one pops up. Lexi. Okay. Good news, y'all. The packets are packed. Now, they are not packed to be shipped, but they are ready to be packed to be shipped. So hopefully we'll get that today. Those of you that did send me an email and requested one, keep an eye out from PayPal. Now that will be my, because you'll get an email notification or request. It will be via my Liquid Fly. So if you're like, who's Liquid Fly? It's me. It's our company. Because I didn't want to start a new company. There was no need to do that. One does the other thing for the thing.
Margie said she got her books. What is that?
Oh, she got her paper sample book. Those of you that got paper sample books, those should be arriving. Yeah, a lot of them went out like UPS. It's so crazy. I mean, from the day that I quoted the shipping stuff, the next day it did fluctuate a bit. I mean, it wasn't crazy by any means, but it is interesting to see the fluctuation in shipping. Okay, yes. So, I will say this. If you do not get a request from me as far as a PayPal request, that means I missed you. And it's kind of like, here in the chat. It wasn't on purpose. It's just I got a lot of emails. And so hopefully I got all 35 of y'all. Thankfully, I ordered 3 sets of zipper bags. I'm going to show y'all a picture. I did it before. Remember that other time we did the zipper bags? And she was laughing at me because I had to put them in the colors.
Hey, Becky's been hacked.
I know. Yes. She's not able to get into Facebook or Messenger. If you see anything from her, it's not her. And she will let everybody know when it is sorted out. Good. I'm glad that, yes, I meant to kind of put that on my, this is stuff that's happening this week.
I just saw the capitals.
She was smart to do that. Good job, Becky. All right, now, other business, because we're kind of coming mid-month. We will be hopefully processing new stuff this week-ish. I don't know, designers just keep an eye out. You know, I message them and let them know when they need to approve things or look at things or whatever. But fingers crossed that's happening this week. It's just been, I mean, it's like we have spent an entire week doing this revamp, but it's so nice. Y'all notice the new stuff? I know it's backwards, but you know, I figure if you can read that, then it's for you anyway.
You hold it up to the mirror.
Mm-hmm. You can take a screenshot and flip it. All right, well, let's get to it. I got a lot of stuff to show y'all. I've been doing things. I was doing things while she was sorting through things. Like literally sorting. She's been sorting through things and then sorting through things.
Dawn said hello. Gray said hello.
Hello, Dawn. Hello, Gray. Be sure. Hey, Carrie. Carrie the Crafter's here. Be sure to thumbsy upsies, y'all. Don't forget to do that. It's very important here at the beginning. Lets folks know something's going on over here. Look at this. Boom, shakalaka. Okay, so what was happening during the... That's distracting, isn't it? I'm going to get that out of there. It's not very arty. And I did have to shift slightly this way, but I'm okay with that. So what was happening during the sorting of all things is that P would hand me little things and be like, oh, look at this. Oh, look at this. I can't throw this away. Or what should we do with this? And so it was kind of funny. Like one of the things, and I don't know if this was just in a little stack of it, but you know, this came like with some of the paints or something like that in a little flyer, you know, insert thing. And I liked it, but I was like, you know, it's nothing crazy. Like, oh my God, that's amazing. I just thought, hey, I like that info. And I think it would be fun to start out a journal. Well, it just so happens that one of the things that was found was a completely unused journal that I had given her. Remember when I got my marker journal? Because I was testing them out. As things go, the Be Creative, you know, paper that has the marker paper in it is my favorite. I like it the best because I know that I can use markers on it. And you need to wake up.
I had a bad night.
Well, so did I, but I'm stepping up.
I know, but you took
meds.
Meds.
I'm medicating.
I'm not medicating until after the stream because I might have to go to bed early.
All right. So, anyway, I thought that was fun.
There's Belinda.
Down.
Hello, Belinda.
Hello, Belinda.
And there's Liz.
And then P found one of. I'll tell you how many of these did you find? Just versions of the
multitudes.
Pretty much any kind.
I mean, I love doing this kind of stuff.
Any kind of lesson of, you know, whatever packet of thing. There was a version of this in it. She's serious about this here. And if y'all don't, if you want like a little, you can download this basically from our website, and actually it's colored in very all fancy. But this is one version that she did. There you go. And this is what came from the from some company. I can't remember what the flyer was because I took all the stuff off. Check this out. Okay, so one of the other things that we keep coming across are just these little doodle things, not only from P, but also from my baby. So this is P testing markers to see if they still work. That's why you have the little roundy hooty doo. See, this is the marker business. And then I think I came in and did some fun stuff, just, you know, doodling. So it's really like 3 generations all just represented here. And then, I kid you not, she saved this piece of paper with this one little scribble. This one over here, Patricia, of her grandbaby. And she's like, I just can't throw that away.
It's such a cute,
cute little mark.
Mark.
So I was like, all right, I'm going to start just gluing some of this hot. Oh, and this is the other thing. These little things are usually right in the center of a very large piece of paper.
Yes.
Which is ridiculous. But now some of them actually were the little smaller pieces that you would finally give her because she wouldn't fill up the big pieces. Okay. Now this is some fun stuff. when the slicky paint that we purchased at one point arrived, of course the baby had to get into it, and this is her kind of work. And then a piece of, I absolutely love this wrapping paper as far as like looking at it, but using it is ridiculous because it is kind of heavyweight and it does not wrap worth a diddly squat. Isn't that? I
Does
mean, this
not
thing
take tape.
This has texture, has glitter, and look at how well like that. And then this is a later. I mean, nothing's dated either. Well, not nothing, but none of the little things that were like this were dated. So they just got comboed into these little things that just give us a giggle. But this requires this. Check this out, y'all. This here, and I think I'm gonna try to move this down a little bit, but we're gonna go more that way, so I have to move the hootie doo. All right, there we go. I don't want that blasting light on it, but I think that's pretty good. So I'm just gonna doop and doop.
Christy Hartman.
Okay, so again, this was a little stamp off, and it was a really light one. So it was like, you know, whenever I take pictures of stuff, I do multiple stamps to get the ink off of it. And so it was gray enough that even when, so I put the markers over it, did that. This is an alcohol ink piece that was all one strip, and again, it has been around since the beginning of Arty Studio. It was 2019. Just in a drawer, shoved in that strip, you know, just keep those little strips because I gotta save it. Well, I did something with it. This is a brayer off that P gave me to begin with, and this is why those of you that did get giveaway packets and you go, oh, well, that's kind of a blah, plain piece of paper. Well, so is this, and so is this. But when you combine them and you collage them down into something, they become something pretty special. So that goes for even those of you that are like, oh, well, that's just, you know, one of those little rubby off papers or this or that. And then, you know, why should I keep it? You don't have to keep it. But if you do keep it, these are the things that you can do with them. Or, you know, if you get the stuff in the scrap swaps. This was just P. I don't know if y'all remember that. When she's mixing those colors at one point in time. Just saved that little piece of paper. I then cut it out. I had 3 little strips of the alcohol ink. Or actually, so we had 4 sections. She had done these flowers at one point in time, saved those, but they didn't go with, see, I think these were for the flower book, the flower book that is actually completed, not the flower book in a box.
Yeah, the flower book in the box is still in the box. These
and it's going to be a multi-volume set.
Ostensibly.
like a Britannica kind of thing. We're going to have to rearrange the shelving over here again to accommodate whenever that thing gets built, perhaps.
Oh, Darcy's moving stuff around in her studio too.
Oh my God, I know, and she's been posting pictures. I will have updates. I'm just so, I think part of it is really I was inspired, and then P is just motivated by the fact that I'm like, hey, let's do this. But yeah, totally inspired by what Darcy's doing. And I mean, that's poor girl. I know she's struggling. Like, not every day's a great day for the hands and body. And I mean, here we're crapping about our hips. That's nothing.
Oh, Corinda Appleby is her first time tuning in. Hello.
Oh, welcome. We're just kind of
absolutely,
Corinda, just to get you a little note up on where we're at and what we're doing over here.
And here's Vanessa. Did you say hello to her earlier?
Vanessa. So what we're doing is we're kind of reviewing some work that I was doing while P was sorting through the boxes. Because, again, I should not be involved in that because then we just fight about what should be kept. And I don't really necessarily, I don't need to know all of that. I used to, but it drives me crazy. And so it was better for me just to be over here.
And I would just hand her stuff.
Hand me little things, and then I would just start gluing them down. And then as more things started matching up, because I was sort of working on some of these at the same time. This is just a hot mess, crazy little page. I had kept this packaging, and then the P had kept this packaging just because we thought it was fun. And of course, the baby was like, oh. But this is just, you know, one of the
Random pieces
lift
of...
off sheets, you know, the carnival of one of the, probably like a, not really a long haul or whatever, but
Well,
know, during
I think
that
it was, I was
process.
just clearing off the plate because I had too much paint.
Yeah, probably. Because there were multiple sheets of this. That's usually what that indicates.
It looks so good.
And then the splat, this came in later, and then I glued everything upside down. So I had to peel these guys off and turn them. The rest of them, it didn't really matter. Like the peace sign's kind of upside down, but that's all right. That feels right about this time of day. This 2025. So just, and I love keeping these fun packaging things because it makes me think of Izzy, and
and
I just
she recognized
it.
it.
Oh, she did. She was like, oh, let me have that. All right, this is funny.
Hello, Juliet.
So yesterday,
somebody else.
Hi, Juliet.
Paige. Hello, Paige.
Hey, Mary Thomas.
Mary
Christy
Thomas.
Hartman and Paige and okay. Anybody else coming in? Juliet. Hey. We say hi to Diane. Hello, Diane. We didn't. Diane deserves, double hello. Okay. So again, the crazy lady that keeps and actually, I think some other crazy lady.
No, I think that came from Miriam. The letter. I mean the envelope.
Yes. Who else?
But
keep, it
was very prettily painted.
It was. I added this over here, and actually, some of it is like some of the pups papers, pickup papers, a little bit of that plus. Oh, and then it was crazy. The baby came in. She was, I don't know, yammering me about some this, that, or the other. And I used my chalk marker over here, but then I had it in my fingers because I was just, and then I got it all over my keyboard because there was a lot going on. Let me say that my keyboard still looks a little yellowy. FYI. These are cool little sheets that actually, some similar ones now, not drawn on, because I was like, I want those. And I actually dug these out of the giveaway. Sorry. There is another page, and then it was split up, so 2 people will be getting similar little squares done on scrapbook paper. Again, if you have that hot mess scrapbook paper, there are uses for it. You bought those sets, and there's always those papers that don't. You bought it because there were a couple papers in there you liked, and then it ended up being there's quite a few that are, not your style. And I left this lifted up because I thought maybe it'd be fun to put something under there. This is soap. We talked about that the other day too. And then I created, this is actually on the packaging. Then I cut that out so that way she had something to stand on. This is one of those little drawings that P did for Izzy. Because Izzy said, draw me a dancing lady. Isn't she great? Her arms are a little long. That's my judgment.
She's moving.
She's moving. It's an illusion.
She's moving and grooving.
It's an illusion. And then see, look at this.
Just drawing it for a 2-year-old.
Yeah, she loved it. Thought it was awesome. She had no judgment about it. It's just cute. And I love that this was drawn in purple. I was like, well, it goes on this page for sure. Now, and this was all done in the last week.
Soap wrapping paper.
Yes, soap wrapping paper. If y'all keep it, you do because it's pretty. We do too. Another little Izzy drawing. Love this one so much. Just brayer off. This was another piece that was off of this one. I just thought it looked good because it really kind of matched up to this. These are just glued down because it wasn't covering anything up. Thought those were fabulous. More of those because it was a 12 by 12 sheet, so there were 9. Y'all see math. This right here, it's one of those things where it's like we look at it and we're like, man, it's so sad because this is kind of one of the ways that we would make what was a harder way, even though it was like more mass production of the cool washer things that we've talked about. We've used on so many things over the years. But the Cricut, well, number one, loved the black paper, but this black paper does not cut well on the Cricut. And let me show you why. You see those little pucker points there. There's something in this paper, and the fact probably that it is a mixed media paper, so therefore it is stronger. It's meant to be. It's meant to hold up to, multimedia. But it's very difficult to get to cut, especially once you have paint on it properly in the Cricut, because it just keeps doing those hang-ups. I've even had that happen when the paint is on it, so it's more about the paper than it is the paint. That was kind of one of our things. The best paper to use if you want a thick paper in the Cricut is the Bristol
board.
Bristol board. You can usually Strathmore Bristol. I think it's all right. Hold on, I'll show you. I think you're interested in this. Hopefully, you're interested.
But now this is a prime example of what to do with, if you have a brayer off that has a lot of one color everywhere.
Yeah, it's just glue down
perfectly.
Yeah, because that's what it is. And then I did piece in this because I wanted that darker stuff. And so this is a strip. And this is a strip from just brayer off, but plain. Well, actually, I don't know if it was a brayer off because it's on tissue. It was kind of weird that it was probably just a lot of paint. A lot of paint. This is the Bristol. This is great stuff. And this is originally what we used to create the washers with. And it will cut on the Cricut. But what we used to do is cut the little circles and then technique them all, which is a very long process. We were trying to kind of do the big sheet, then cut them, and then put them through the text, the winder, all texture plates, embossing folders. That's the word. But it didn't work. I think we did get some of them. The other part of this, but again, the return wasn't there.
Hello, Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. Okay, so more of those little, but I thought it needed 3, so that's why I tore it. Did marker along the edge there. That was cool, though.
Yeah, I love it. Sandwiched it.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, okay, this is kind of special. Is Rhonda here? All right, good, Rhonda. Just making sure Rhonda's here. Rhonda sent this to us back in, 23. Look at that. She writes really cute notes. But she sent
it was in with a whole bunch of stuff.
Halloween stuff, which we did find a bunch of, and I think it's, again, what we have done here, and I think that our discussion yesterday, because I was really mulling that over and thinking, I really loved that conversation. And thank you, Paula, for prompting that conversation regarding doing stuff with the things that people have sent in swaps or just Happy Mail or whatever. Because I had already kind of done some of that, and we had come to that realization of you need to assimilate the things into your organization, into however you organize your supplies. They need to be put, if somebody sends you napkins, put them in with your napkins. Do not keep your, hey, this is special Happy Mail from the person, because it adds up. Unless, now of course we acquire a lot more stuff because, we have a pretty decent audience. Growing every day. Please like, subscribe, and do all that YouTube business that one does.
Hello, Rosemary.
But we figured out that just keeping everybody's stuff in the things that they sent us, we don't always remember what was there, and it never gets used. We're using more of the stuff now that we put it with all of wherever we keep whatever little things, like the Halloween stuff and the little paper things, and now I've sorted out like the ribbons and the yarn and all of the Firebird business. Yeah. Oh, this I dug out of the trash. She threw this away back here. And I will say, I was kind of interested because I'm pretty sure it was Brushos.
I think it is Brushos.
But it did not activate.
Well, then it must have something on top of it.
It must have had, or I don't know, maybe over the last. So what are we talking about? It
finally decided not to spread anymore.
Yeah. It's 6 years. Maybe 6 years is the is a skin. This is a peeled skin off of the, her little palette, her lid palettes.
Yeah. Somebody said they guessed that that's what it was.
Yeah, isn't it great? It was a little tricky to glue that bugger down because it's not very heavy. It was very wispy and sort of still sticks to itself.
Yes.
Has to be blocked off. Again, this was a really cool sheet altogether, but I didn't know. Oh, and this is crazy washi tape that is infuriating, but really cool because it's this kind of like this. And see, it falsely tells you that it is sticky, but it requires gluing. And it has this backer stuff, which is extra annoying. And you got to keep it like this, otherwise it all comes unwound. But I love it. See, isn't it pretty?
Not anything that I messed with.
I keep thinking the camera's over there. Sorry, I'm getting used to where the camera is. It's super pretty, and it does this rainbow business, and it matched the paper so well. Look at that. I'll put that up into the camera. That's cool. And then this was just some stamped off. I guess P had just, I don't know, she was playing around or whatever, cut this apart. This is from one of the pineapples.
I did find a pineapple thing.
Well, Mo posted her cards.
Oh, she did?
The 3 that we have sent her over the years. Yeah, and of course the pineapple. We still talk about that card.
You don't know how reluctant I was to send it off. So, I'm really happy.
Yes, Mo, it went to the right home.
It did.
And every time we talk about it, she posts it, so we feel good. Found some mushroom stickers. It just felt right. That was already on the paper. Again, this is the little...
Who did you give the... Do you remember who you gave the star stuff to, or did you split it up?
No, I gave the whole batch, and I think I gave it to Sonia.
Ah.
Oh.
Our fairy godmother.
Don't call me out, woman.
Fairy godmother. I'm not calling you out. I was just thought of that because those flowers and that little square business there.
Did you see me comment regarding the cups pick? No. I didn't. I haven't really been on, and then, I mean, we've just been, like, going straight to bed, and I'm, like, exhausted. But it's so close to
I have been going to bed way earlier also.
She has, and getting up. I don't even have to come and, like, shake her.
And I may go back to bed after I take some of my muscle relaxants here in
that's fine.
An hour or so.
I think that is perfect.
Yes, those faces were I think that they were drawn with
Derwent or something.
Yeah.
One of the either Faber-Castell or the Inktense, or
because they were fugitive.
Yeah, you can see over here, like this started kind of mushing out with some of it, but pretty cool. And then this piece was done during one of those little crafty nighttime things that we did with Sharon, and then it was just, found objects, and this was just basically stuff that was either on the floor, like right there next to P. And then the flag was upright, but I turned it upside down because I felt like that was right. And then I wrote in the art is activism, because that's where we're at in life. And I just thought that this was all it felt appropriate. And see, this is Izzy, this is me, and this is Patricia. Giving the eye. And I put Izzy by the I and me by the M. There wasn't a P, so she just gets the A.
What'd you do with Jesus?
Jesus is over, hold on, we're getting Jesus. Okay. There's Jesus. Look at that. Because this was a big piece. So.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And then this we did in Baltimore. This is more just testing, stamping off, blah, 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 blah. Pups in the back. And
And Estella says she vaguely remembers when I did those.
Mm-hmm. And these are from the time I sent all the options, or we were creating options to send to Anthony to make the Baron for PM Artist Studio, because this is Yupo and we cut it out. And what I'm also thinking is to make a bigger one, because what we were talking about with the tables.
Yes.
Wish we could inlay it.
I know.
I mean, we could. Got some ideas on that.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like jewelry making.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking.
Yeah. Or we could grout it.
True.
That would be kind of cool. And we could even just cut out a bunch of different ones and like do a.
I just wanted one big one.
Yeah.
El Grande.
El Grande. So this is where I'm at. This, oh, one other thing to show y'all what I finished.
Hello, Sherry.
Look, got this back together. Or did I do that on stream?
You didn't.
Okay, I didn't. I couldn't remember. I was pretty sure that I didn't, but back together with the bigger thing, it does help. It's not nearly as, it's still alligatory. It's gonna be. There's some thick stuff in there.
Hello, Alice.
I'm gonna get to this here in just a second because that's what I want to work on today. But can you believe that all within the week that we've been working on all of this business? Sometimes you just need to grab some things, glue them down, and see what happens. That's what I'm saying. Hopefully that was inspiring to y'all. I am a little sad about my okra, because it really is almost more Naples yellow than it is okra. I'm trying not to obsess about all of that.
Oh, please don't.
But I think it turned out splendid. I've made some little additions. I would highly recommend looking around. I drew the arrow in because I'd cut the arrow off. Kind of filled that in a little bit there. It looks like this house has like kicky leggy. I need to put a little shoe out there. In fact, I might just do that right now. Sometimes you should just do it if you're thinking about it or talking about it.
Absolutely. The older you get, the more you succumb to that particular philosophy.
All right, I'm trying to figure out, all right, where would our leg be coming down like this? And a little boop boop. I don't know what kind of shoes this house person does.
Thimble and Thistlecrest says she loves it.
Thimble
and I do not know.
Thimble and Thistle is
where's
row.
Paola today?
Yeah, Thimble and Thistle is row.
Oh, sorry. I don't know this stuff.
I know. Well, I'm telling you. There you go. Look at that. That's hilarious.
Alice says a t-shirt. Glue things down and see what happens.
Yes.
There you go.
See, I made the little flower there.
SWL said she sent her to pick up the wine delivery. And Ann Webb says you could glaze over the Naples.
Yeah. I wish I would have done it before gluing things down, because that's where it gets a little tricky.
Yeah, you have to do it very carefully.
Yeah. I did come over. You can see a little bit here. I went with the marker because I was just like, this is just really making me grumpy. But it's all right. I mean, it still makes me very happy. And I just think this is hilarious. Oh, I did outline her. I don't know if y'all see.
She aura'd her.
I gave her an aura.
It's kind of, it's a very calm aura. It's gray.
Mm-hmm.
Fog.
I guess I could outline her in the red and be like, Rrr. Yeah. But I put some hidden messages amongst all of this if y'all want to, do a Where's Waldo. Oh, this is a pocket too, just in case you need to stuff some things in. And the ears stick out. So that was the Maker's color combo for August. Look at me finishing things up and not knowing where the darn camera is. See, normally we used to have it flipped. So I was more over here. But see, we needed to flip it when it goes over there, which I guess I could just start. There are things I can do, y'all. Anyway, there we go. Let's build out the frogs. Y'all ready to get froggy? If you're feeling froggy, you better jump. She got nothing from this one over here. Hopefully y'all are laughing at home.
I didn't get it.
If you're feeling froggy, jump.
Oh.
Sometimes it takes a round two.
I'm just watching Izzy do her little animalistic moves. It's a hoot. Hey, you didn't show the one where you glued down the people.
The people.
The little drawings of people. Little black and white drawings of people.
I haven't done anything with that. Like, you remember, you handed me those while we were actually, like,
no, you glued them down to an earlier page. You glued them down on, what page did you glue them down?
Well, it would have been in here, then. What are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Well, just keep going back there. You'll find them. Not those people.
All right.
Some other people.
Some other people, she says. They would be kind of good here if...
No, just keep going. Keep going.
Hold on.
I'm just trying to think what page you glued them down on. They're already glued down, Mariah. If you just keep turning in your book back there, you're going to find them. Just listen to me. Well, maybe in your other book.
Oh! Maybe. Where did... Okay. Oh, look, we put Mimi in with the...
Oh, yeah. There's Mimi.
See? Mimi. Mm-hmm. This is what you were talking about.
Yes.
For a second, I thought she was losing her mind. There are other scribbled people. I just want y'all to know that I am not losing my mind. And it's been a long week.
So there's even one in there that looks kind of like Eddie.
This one, yeah. Or this one.
These are the ones that Izzy we would draw and we would say, okay, expressions.
Look at that. Oh, and then
if
look
they
at
were
what
identify emotions.
Yeah, see, and when we found things that, look at how good that looks with all that. Sorry. Let me do it again here. Isn't that cool? This is tar gel or something like tar gel.
Oh, yeah. Boy, that's a...
You see the shiny? That's all shiny. This was June.
Very grim looking. Oh, I know, I was kind of doing a primary color thing there.
This is Eddie's stamp. He also has shirts available. If you, I have mine. I wore it the other day. I need to wear it on stream, but.
And Rhonda says it doesn't look like you at all, Eddie. Eddie says, I don't even look like me anymore. Yeah, I understand that.
I'm trying to think if we dropped anything out. We also did this in. These do not age well.
What?
As far as the, you know, because we put the heat gun, the heat embossing on them.
Oh.
See how they kind of start to crack and also film up kind of a bit. My earrings are kind of that way too. That makes me a little sad, but you know, it is what it is. think we stuffed a little thing in there. CP did the outline of the lips, and then there's a little do in there. So yeah. I don't know if I can get... So what do we got here? We're in August. September, October, November, December. Think I could do 4 more in there? I would love it if the entire year was here.
That would be great.
That would be phenomenal.
I would say you just go with it and just stay thin. I'll just give you tissue paper.
Or that... I was going to say what I could do is bust it up, but unfortunately, you know, because I've done...
they're 2-page. Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't do that.
Somebody would have... Somebody. All right. Well, anyway, that's that. Okay. Let's get froggy. Because I also found... This almost got thrown away. Can you believe that? All right, hold on. This is going to make me crazy. One sec. Hold on to your cookies, y'all.
You're not planning on using that, are you?
I was. Do you want it? I don't have to.
Well, it's supposed to be a book cover. I don't think it's a very good thing to be putting inside of your folder notebook thing.
Is that really how you feel?
Mm-hmm.
Or is that just because you...
Hello, Jackie.
Hey, Jackie.
Jackie's
Sorry,
here.
I'm getting...
Haven't seen her in a while.
So now more. This is more better. More better. Sorry for that. So you want to keep this? You don't think I should put it in there?
No, I don't.
Okay. I don't know where to like store this though that I will remember. Isn't it fabulous?
I think that's what some of my
This was during our
experimenting with. It has, I think it has pencil shavings in it.
Yes, and then paper towel over it to, you know,
yes,
make it
and
safe.
It's also had many colorations.
And probably Mod Podge.
Yes, definitely.
This is of the Mod Podge era.
And Dory Thorpe says it's beautiful. And Joanne says it's awesome.
Wonderful. Oh, and hello, Dory.
This was done along the same time as Mountain Sunrise.
Yes.
Where I was experimenting with all those different textures.
Oh, and Becky is here since we're doing show and tell. Okay, so we got... Because I'd like to work on this for an hour. But we got a few more minutes here.
And Lexi says it's always better to use it now than save it for a project that may not happen.
That's right.
There's some wisdom to that.
And I think, you know, as you progress as an artist, you're going to have multiple books or journals or pieces, you know, however you make your art. I believe that you will probably have different things. Like, we have swapped out little, like, the different ephemera or edibles.
Oh, yeah, you could.
In books. As we found things, or like, ooh, that would actually really look good with this thing that we made. So, Becky had asked the other day. Oh, I know. I'm so sorry.
What happened?
The Facebook thing. Like, it can be very...
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's one of my largest fears. I would say...
Yes, Lizzie Jean, you can lightning bolt me anytime your little heart desires. I haven't looked at it lately because I've been engaged with this, and Mariah wouldn't let me turn on my dadgum computer.
Well, that's because she gets distracted, and we ain't got time for that, y'all.
Nay, nay.
Nay, nay. This is one of those things where we're like, ooh, yes, that goes in the... But look, it started curving now. I keep this one cinched up, too, because she'll puke out. She gets seasick and she'll puke. Sorry,
we're regurgitating.
Yeah. Like things that people have sent us. See, look. To Patricia. That's from Joanne.
Oh, I thought she was talking to me, Becky. I'm sorry. Yeah, don't lightning bolt her till she gets her stuff figured out there.
Mm-hmm. Little notes and things and just stuff that goes with the book. These are your fisherman friends. Isn't that awesome? So awesome. But I'm going to show you something I found. Maybe we glue it down. It might require a little more time and energy, though. But see, this was sent, and I was like, oh, that's got to go in there. Oh, P found this. This was one of the things that was found, and I was like, I think that needs to go in my seaside. See, this is not really seaside, because this is more just of the sea.
I didn't know you had that.
I said, give that to me. I'm putting it in my book.
We should taken off the line.
Because look, it looks like a sea creature. Even though this was during the flower book, but look at that.
It was an outlier.
Ooh, and see, even just look at that.
I just want you to know a lot of time was spent on that.
Look, doesn't that look fabulous there, though? And it's going after the little stuff. Just glue that little booger down.
Or you could just leave him there and, move him about the cabin.
Could just move around the book. I'm okay with that, too. And then this rando stuff was in with it. Sometimes there isn't always a reason. Other than it was on the desk at the same time. Isn't that fabulous? Here, everybody really needs to ooh and ah this. This is hours of pencil work. And probably a few layers of clear texture gesso.
Yes. Every time you changed your color and you got it too. Okay. I'm happy that people are appreciating that.
Yeah. And it's from the flower book, the one that's done. We need to really and it's not really the flower accordion versus the flower book in a box.
There you go.
So y'all know what we're talking about, because this is a complete thing. This just didn't make it into the accordion.
Thank you, Liz.
And it does look more.
It looks like a fruit salad with legs. Yeah, it's a combo of crabs and grapes.
Crabs and grapes. And I think it belongs there. I love it. Okay, this stuff I don't know. It just needs to be, extra decorative. It was given to us by. Why did I just go blank? My brain. It'll come to me in a minute. Y'all might know. I blank every once in a while. I'm throwing that little outer bit away. Okay. Let's see, we glue little things down. This was from a napkin. I found some more of that and I just tossed it because I was like, done. But this is the book that you wanted to see again, right, Becky? Oh, Sherry says that we should do this for 10 minutes of the older journals once a week. Okay. I think at any point, like, especially if we have that, like, last few minutes or maybe at the beginning of something, yeah, I will do my best.
And Becky said, yes, this was the book that she was talking about.
And see more little just things that probably need to be glued down or just kept with it. Xandra. Xandra made that. Scraps to beauty. Just my brain was mush. He did P do that flower or did Eddie do that flower? Why do I think Eddie might have something to do with that flower?
I don't know. I don't think that's my flower. I don't feel like it's my flower.
Or Colleen. Claim your flower, y'all. and look fab together. And see, this is all from Seaside. And originally, the book was made by Julie
Eddie
Torrance.
said it is his flower.
Remember that. I hope that makes you feel special that I remember her. Because y'all see, there isn't stuff is. No, does that get smushied? Oh, it did get smushied, but I kind of liked how it did that. You know, things at the sea get messed up, y'all. I just want you to know. See, these were meant for a different book, or were in a different book. Then I was like, they need to be over here. Or did we find these and say, because they were originally meant for a different book, they just never, you know, sometimes once you have something made, it's like, oh, that doesn't really fit. And so they just kind of floated around the studio.
Well, that's what happened with crabs and grapes.
Crabs and grapes didn't fit the rest of the flowers.
I wanted it to.
But look at that. See?
Didn't I have another one that was mushroomy?
I don't know why you can't keep all your flowers together.
I don't know either. Hey, and listen, something else that I need is over here, back beyond my bag with bracelets and stuff.
Oh, you located it? It just needs to be fetched?
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, I didn't find it in that one thing that I thought that it might be in.
Well, that's distressing.
Does it not look beautiful? Eddie made this. Well, sort of made this. I printed it out, and then he made an original one over on his channel. There's a video for that. And then I said, is it okay if I, screenshot that and then do my own little hootie-doo? And that's what it did. From his hootie-doo. Look at that. See? This all started out as just like brayer-offs and who's it, what's it, and then you stamp on it. Look at that. Put some shiny stuff on it. People will be real impressed. Love that. Love it. This took me a long time, remember? These are all just little pieces that I've pieced together. It's the kind of work I do. Colleen made me these clips. The bead thing. Let me tell you, these aren't.
The card in the right is one of my collages.
Mm-hmm. He's got a video for that.
Okay.
And see, Xandra had given me these stickers. These stickers are very cool, but a complete pain in the badootie to work with. Like, they come on this whole strip, and you got to cut them out, and it's very hard to do. This came from originally when we did the first Seaside. This was just too large for the thing, so we glued it down. So you finding old things for, what was meant for something, gluing it down. Now here we are. I found this. I believe Sharon of Texture Junkies sent this to me, if I remember correctly.
Diane Olsen said she would like to see how to make that blue lumpy paper.
Blue lumpy paper? Which blue lumpy paper?
I think that was the one that got
this one, the smushed one?
Yeah.
This or this. This is actually that floral business. They wrap bouquets of flowers with. It's almost plasticky, but it's almost like fabric too.
Yeah, it doesn't tear. You have to cut.
You have to cut it. It will melt. But what I did is there's just papers back behind there, and that's why you see that like it is. And then we spattered. I believe I did this on camera. A lot of this was done on camera, so you can watch me do these things. She says
the paper towel one.
The paper towel one?
Oh, the one I told you needs to be a cover for a book. I think we have a video that we do that in.
This thing?
Multiple forms of that.
Yeah, I mean the general idea of it. But very quickly I can kind of tell you. Texture paste of some sort mixed with pencil shavings. Don't always recommend that. That's not for the...
And especially when it dries.
It's really for the very dedicated of texture seekers. The other thing that you have to remember is once that pencil shaving thing has all dried, it then becomes very dangerous. Thus, the need to cover it with the paper towels and some other medium.
To kind of soften down those sharp edges.
Yeah. The rough waters needed to be tampered down.
Eviscerate your fingers as you're wiping across it.
In fact, we came across some things and we're like, we can't send
You
that
need
out.
thick skin to use pencil shavings, Eddie says.
That's right. Calloused hands, welcome. If you've been working on the farm, you're good.
Yeah, or a guitar player.
Yeah, a guitar player. Mm-hmm. Rough hands. Yes. And then, once I don't know if the paper towels had been techniqued somehow, meaning that they probably had sprays or
I'm sure that they did have something.
brush shows. Some other kind of colorful medium was on the paper towel before applying it over. Probably with some type of gel or some like matte medium or something like that. And then the final thing put on it was the Mod Podge. It was not glued down with the Mod Podge because that is a different thing.
Yeah, this is the one with the paper towel, Diane.
Yeah.
And palette.
You can kind of still see the paper towel design in there.
Machining. Yeah, you can.
A little bit. See those bumpy? That's the kitchen towel. If y'all are from, across the pond.
It looks like a pond.
It does. It looks like a little bit of a rough ocean.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Oh, so we are over here to this little business. And I was thinking about, but see, this is such cool paper. I thought about gluing it over that and then into this. I'm thinking really what I want to do is cut this out. Because A, she's looking out that way. I don't like that. I don't want her looking out of the book. She needs to be looking in the book. See, over here. That. So much better. Plus, it just isn't going to fit on one of these pages altogether. I am fine with that. I kind of like the idea that multiple pieces of it are going to end up. But see, and I like, so we're talking about, let's just do it. We're going to do it. No set thing today. I mean, frogs were kind of on my agenda, but we can work in this book too. Gotta mind this mermaid's tail down here too. And I'm pretty sure that this came from Sharon. I don't know what that little booty boot thing is there. This is tricky stuff it's rice paper of some sort. Very thin. Like cigarette paper. It's got the lines in it. That freaks some of y'all out.
Oh, it's almost always the bobbin or the tension on your dadgum sewing machines that, mess you up.
Oh, it's so good.
It's almost worth it to take it to a sewing machine person and say, but then you have to find them. They used to be more plentiful.
And I don't know that where Eddie's at, if it's something close by or accessible.
Oh, hello, Estella.
Stella's been here. See, doesn't that look fabulous there, though? Love it. All right, we're going to glue that down with glue stick. Need that out of the way. I'm also loving that this cabinet thing is over here behind me. I used to have the inks and everything over there, and I would just pile stuff on top of them. Now I can just, like, that's my holding zone of my different books and things. We're good. Absolutely love and adore the silicone matte thing down. Y'all about to see one of the awesome things about that. Number one, I kind of like that this isn't like bright white. So like the reflection on it has been quite nice and it's not shiny. That helps for the camera. It came in a set. Our Arty fairy godmother, Sonia, sent them to us. I don't know if this is what she envisioned us using it for, but in fact, I'm quite sure that it wasn't because she wanted us to do like paint skin thingies on these.
I've used mine as a brayer off.
Yeah. Technically, she has peeled paint from it.
Technically, I have.
So.
Are you gluing the right side to that, girl?
Mm-hmm.
Crappy purple glue. We'll just have to glue it again. And still, that is absolutely true. The older machines have metal parts, not plastic. I would just try to find one on, Craigslist, or they still do that, Marketplace. One of those.
He sort of known thing. The reason I wanted to use the glue stick, as I didn't want to mess up the finish of this gold specialty paper. And she may have to get glued down again. But that's okay, because I just didn't want any glue seeping up and there being, a noticeable, like, you glued that down. And to mess up, because certain mediums will, like, you wouldn't see the gold shimmery paper stuff anymore. But I think that's so fabulous. And I'm kind of wondering if we put the other piece, got a little clippy thing there. Okay. On that, or is that? And we can try gluing this with a medium. Thoughts, feelings? I worry a little that it's gonna, any of this is gonna come up through and we won't be able to see it.
I don't think, I think you should not do that.
Okay.
But maybe just glue it on the back of that doily.
Oh, so it's loose?
No. Okay. Turn back to your page there.
Okay.
That white part, if you glue it down on the white part. So when you flip it over, I don't know, that'd be really hard to cut now that you've got it all. No, I don't think you should glue it on that side. It needs to be on the other white side.
Yeah, and see, and I don't like. See, I like the idea of gluing it on that side, but I am worried about this bleeding through. Because I like that she's staring over at the thing that she came from.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was into that conversation about the repairing. Okay, let's see what else we got though. Let's keep going with the book. We're a little over time on that, but that's okay. Sometimes it's good to come through things and jiggle them about. That's what it Julie Torres is. Girls. That's from Eddie. I think so. Yeah. Well, doop. Just trying to think about different pages and if see those little charms. Look at all that. See charms. The evolution of this book, I am quite proud of. Okay, come here.
You want the clay tool?
Yeah, got it. Well, I knew it was clipped down, and I think it was holding 2 pages versus just the one. And then our little charmy things, which I might move those to the middle section here versus at the top, because I think it's kind of messing with Cody do. I gotta figure out how to work this pen. It's complicated. It's beyond my... I don't know how that thing works. I don't think I put that on there. I see where you squeeze, and then there's the little hooky thing. I think that's a little beyond my squeezing ability. I don't know who put that on there. I don't think it was me. Worked very hard on that. Octopus guy. Came from Eddie. Not fancy paper. P made that. No. Did you make that?
I don't
I
know.
kind of feel like maybe Marcia Markle made that.
I don't
My
think
brain kind of went.
not.
Marcia Markle made that.
Okay,
I think she sent some things in it, and then
it was the wrapping paper.
And I feel like, see, this would be better. So glue it in the way that you were kind of talking about. Ooh, I like that, and we could even bring it out a little bit so you can see it both sides, and you can see her face. You see her face. I believe it. Yep, we're gonna do that.
Lizzie Jean said, "What time frame did you make this book?" Well, it actually didn't just get made. It's been a work in progress.
Yeah. It comes out from time to time, but a majority of the work was done. I don't know, let's see. See, Julie Torrance, she did. Hold on. May 23. So we're coming up on, oh, we're over 2 years ago. That would be a good place.
Okay, Kathy Gordon, just hello.
Hi, Kathy.
She slipped in there. I just now saw it.
I'm keeping this little piece because this might be just what we need to piece something in at some point. All right, so the key to this is going to be making sure we have her there. That's the key to that, y'all. So, this is going to get interesting. Kind of wondering don't think we're going to
You
use...
want to put some deli paper behind it?
Yeah, I will over on this side for sure. Once I'm done gluing. This is tricky because the glue's going to seep through. In fact, we'll probably need to do it on both sides. Or...
Yes, Becky says this is a great idea to have a book just available that you can add things to as you go.
Yes.
I'm gonna bust mine out. My little book that I've been working on. Because of all the little stuff that I found, and we're gonna make some more pages tomorrow.
Oh wait, so we probably just need to go there.
And Paula's wrestling octopuses. I think that she is make it, at the very least, some still shots of that. A video would be more ideal.
For wrestling a octopus, is that what you're saying?
You should probably use a little bit of wipey stuff there.
I'm a professional.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get wipey over here in a minute.
And Bobby's having buffering problems. Nope.
One of the things, if you are having buffering problems, you can always try to turn your settings down to watch this in a lower resolution versus trying to stream it at full.
Oh, hello, Ginger Cat Lady.
Hey, Bam. So did y'all see how I kind of did that? Like I broke it up into little sections. So that way, especially when you're using the art glitter glue, because it does glue so quickly, that I wasn't rushed to get it all in the right places, and then it's inevitable that you don't get it into the right places. Especially with something like this. But it leaves us time to kind of and get it on there heavy enough, but also lightly enough. This is not a pea gluing situation where just, more is better. It is not. And boom shakalaka. That be how it done. I think that looks beautiful.
It does.
And then whoop. And her tail ends up right there with that little whoop whoop whoop. Couldn't have been more perfect, y'all. I think that is super nifty.
Hello, Carol. Carol's Crafty Canvas is here.
Hey, Carol. So those of you that have come in, do say hello, Jazz, so we can say hello back.
Eddie says very nice, Mariah.
Otherwise, we don't know that you're here. We like to know that you're here. Give those thumbsy upsies if you haven't already. Now, for those of you that have been coming in, and you are part of the I wanted a giveaway thing, the giveaway packs are
packaged.
They're packaged. Emails will be going out soon. If all of a sudden by tomorrow or I'll notify y'all here.
Okay.
Once you have an email requesting shipping. So, once that is done, if I have missed you, please let me know. I will make it right in the world with you. But just know that you might have been missed. I don't think that I've missed anybody, but I just wanted to put that out there, just in case.
Okay, Becky says, Mariah, please announce that if people are having trouble contacting their swap partners, contact you because they cannot contact me right now.
Ooh, yeah. Didn't think about that. Yes. Any issues with the swap? That means, hi Desiree. Is it Desiree? Marley. Yeah. Message me on Facebook if you are in need of any kind of assistance with the paper doll swap in Makers. Makers and Mixed Media Art and Arts Facebook group. If you aren't part of that, I don't know what you're doing. Get your butt over there. But Becky's having Facebook issues. She got hacked. All right. I say we continue on just looking at the book. We got 45 minutes, or maybe we just cut it off a little early. That's fine too. Love that. This is a Feathery Eye Mandala set right there. I have like every single clip that Colleen sent me. Love you, Colleen. The clips were just so perfect. Oh, and look at I glued down a little piece of that's a nested circle right there, y'all. The real deal. Has texture. All this stuff that I had, like, remember that bag? There was.
Are you sure I didn't glue that down? I feel very sure that I glued that down.
Oh, what, the nested circle?
The nested circle.
Maybe.
I actually think it was on a piece of paper.
She felt very connected to that.
I did, and that tag behind it is also mine. Or the paper is mine. I didn't make the tag. I made the tag.
Oh, look, see, that's some of that sparkly paper. Some of y'all are going to get things like this, not this exact kind of paper, but in the giveaway.
Yes, and I took some of those out, and I've got a bag over here that I'm going to put in my bin with my tags, because the color paper really is nice. It's heavy enough that once you put another layer of paper on top of it, it's perfect for tags. Sometimes the cardboard is too thick.
Yeah.
Oh, I worked on that girl.
Yeah.
Remember that. There's some
the
bagging material.
Oh, it's a crab pocket. These were stickers that, I don't know, if Izzy probably had them, and I took them, and I think they were stuck to things. Like, I had to glue them down. Because, she's not very particular about where she's sticking her stickers. In fact, I was thinking about scraping off the ones down here, but then they do make me so happy because she just sit down here and stick stickers. Just sticking stickers to stick them.
Oh, and that fish. Yes, I worked on that fish for hours.
The fish originally came from Xandra.
Yes.
And then we needed it to because it was a little different color and stuff, so we needed to alter it slightly to get it
into the color range.
Right. And then see, look, there's a hole, and you can see the little, we backed it with the coral. Oh, and I did this on stream. Because I fought with that furry business, but I was going to make it happen because the mermaid hair had to go in there. Had to. This has actual texture. Like, this was done with texture paste or something. Look at that. That's some bling bling. Make your heart sing. Kind of wondering if somebody else did that. I don't think we did that.
I don't think I did that.
Maybe you did.
I don't think so. I think somebody sent us that.
This is a very sparkly. That was a little beyond our sparkle ability.
I think it is.
I mean, I love it. Oh, Becky, look. Snake skin.
What is that?
Mermaid skin. You know they have to.
Oh, yeah.
It's from Becky. No, that's that other piece of the paper. Good gosh, there's a lot of tags in this thing. Oh, here, we were talking about the thong. That's a thong right there. See? You do a belly band, but then you gotta thong it to hold the stuff in.
Yeah, because stuff kept slipping out through the bottom. Yeah, that's
we need the thong song every time. Thong, 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 thong. I don't know if that's a little paint skin or just some rando thing. And, you know, sometimes as I see it just gets glued down. These clips are the best.
And Eddie wants to know if that's his watercolor in that thong. It is, Eddie.
It is, Eddie.
Look at you.
Eddie is highly represented in the... Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Is there a video for that? I vaguely remember him. See, look. He even wrote things. That's quite beautiful.
That is. It's wonderful.
And I don't know if this is oceanside. It feels more lakey, but, you know.
Body of water.
It's a body of water. I'm trying to... I guess I need to take... Oh, see? Pockets of things. And
what's that big one behind? Could you take that out? I'm intrigued by what it is, and I don't know what it is. Oh, okay. There we go.
I think Eddie made this too. There's another Eddie. And that's why that other flower, yeah. The fleur. The flower.
Now, the background stuff on that.
Mm-hmm. Some of our papers.
Yes.
Printables.
And that.
But we showed the original stuff.
That leaf down there is also.
Yeah, that's a Rhonda Donna.
Yes.
Rhonda Donna stamp. Funky leaf. Her very first design with us. This was just some rando thing that had multiple lives. Patricia did that.
Yes. All kinds of mediums there.
Love the fish.
And that's my original stamp was kneaded eraser.
And HH. Who's HH?
Don't know. Holly Hunter.
I don't think HH. Oh, there's some. There we go. Ooh, that's very nice. See, look at how well that goes with that. That's fun. Let's slide that back in there. I like the fish peeking out. Hilarious. I think that's a lake fish. Turtles. This, again, just found pieces. Those are Fran's turtles.
And that print on the opposite page was from when I was doing crows.
Yeah, and we actually have artwork in the pmartiststudio.com from this era of printing. More of the little napkin sailboat business. Leftover pieces into a tag on a sardine packaging. Sometimes you don't have to cover the packaging because it fits the theme.
Wild caught.
That's right.
Skinless and boneless, no less.
This was more leftover stuff from my Seaside Journal. This little thing. And I think pieces from Julie and just pieces from... Yeah. That's my writing. Oh, this is from Violet. These little things.
Yeah, I have some of hers in my books too.
And we have more. We should gift those to some other folks. They just bring me such joy.
Don't give them up yet. I might use them in my book.
Just more layering, collaging, tag business.
Oh, I agree with you, Estella. Sometimes I do that. You have to create chaos before you can clean, and that makes me really crazy.
Mm-hmm. She gets real uneasy. Where I'm like, okay, I see, because it's like, I don't mind that process because it's like, as I am pulling things out, I'm already saying, okay, you got to put it in zones. That's what I kept telling her. I'm like, okay, what is this? What is this like? Is it something else? Can we already do a little pre-sorting while we are deconstructing the whole thing?
Oh, Anthony is making some wooden wands.
Oh.
Harry Potter kind of thing, right? Uh-oh.
Yeah. I know, this darn thing, it has caused problems each and every time we open this journal. So the tricky thing is actually it's this plus this. Texture paste with paint on top of it, for whatever reason.
It's just, I don't know, they must have little, tentacles.
Look how good the bracelets look. Like, look how good that looks. Sorry. Did you see me? Did you see that squirrel happen right then and there? I was like,
and I'm admiring that one bracelet there.
I don't know what you're talking about. Look,
that is.
Hey, I did these in Baltimore.
No.
Those are just like tester stamp, like rando things, and then I came in with some of the watercolors and little pencils, and I fiddled with these for a while. Very proud of that.
And Becky says, "Where's Tracy LaBouffe?"
Oh, I know.
She would love this book. Yeah.
Oh, crabby stickers. Look, there's like painting inside of this shell.
I'm starving to death, Mariah.
I wish you would get.
It's peanut time.
No, it is not. You need to get like a quieter snack.
Marshmallows?
Yes. Morning marshmallows on Monday.
It lack the power of peanuts. I'm just having a momentary room kind of.
Oh, that looks cool.
A low blood sugar.
Ooh, see, love this stuff. We have all kinds of that.
What stuff?
I don't know who made this tag. It wasn't me. The HH. HH. Helen. Helene. Where's Helene?
I don't know.
So if you give me clues, I will remember. I have to rattle around in there a little bit.
Helen Haywood? Heather Higby?
No, it's Helen, or Helene. I can't remember her last name. Terry Jones. Isn't that beautiful? I know it's not like seasidey, but it fits. It looks good. You see this? This is a movable. It's interactive.
And we did have that one as a thong.
But then we had to, we needed to adjust it for something else. I don't remember exactly how, but this all came about.
I remember that too. Hi, Miriam.
Yeah. Oh, look, a blank spot. We need another C quote.
Oh, yeah.
It's tricky business. One at a time, Mariah. One at a time.
Yeah, the net does kind of interfere.
Mm-hmm. I like that seahorse sticking out there. It's hilarious. All right, we're at the end. There we go. See, I have other little things. I'm pretty sure Julie had left the pocket and put the notes and things in there. I think so. Love this book. Seriously. Look how fat that thing is, though. curved.
Well, as long as you've got a tie that can go around it, you can.
That's right. Let's work on these frogs for 30 minutes.
What are you doing with the frogs?
What you told me to do.
I forgot. Oh my, that is an absolutely lovely little wrapper thing there. Did you want to talk about that, Mariah?
I'll let you talk about it. She crocheted it. Because I said, hey, I need a... The one that Julie supplied no longer worked. Because she got fat.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need to...
She outgrew her belt.
Yeah. You gotta get a different belt. And this one has plenty of, like, I guess we can, you know, go. All right. That is the...
I love it.
Yes.
PM Artist Studio. It says, if you close, quote, if you close your eyes, no lighthouse can help you. Mehmet Murat
Oh.
Edan.
Who gave us that? Eddie?
Eddie.
Okay. Hey, message. Ow, sugar biscuits.
What was that?
That was me, because I hit my knee on the thing.
Something fell.
No, nothing fell.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Pretty sure something fell back over here.
Uh-huh. Okay, let's get Froggy. Froggies. So we gotta cut them out. He also found this frog from when the frogs came out. That frog is... I don't know. I can't remember if this is a Paula frog or a Susan Dufresne frog. Paula?
Yo, jump in there. Daddy, put it in your lightning bolt, Mariah.
Thank you. It doesn't really matter. We're going to be gluing things down. I love that. Love that. Okay, where's my other... There. Okay. I think this looks really beautiful with all of this.
Mo says it's Paula's frog stamp.
Okay. But see, the trick, the thing that we're dealing with is that we don't have enough necessarily to like cover the page fully, right? No problem. Gotta get crafty.
Bye, Carrie. You had to go.
All right, bye, Carrie. Thanks for hanging. All right, we're gonna trim that up. Glue that down. Then we're probably going to use some of this blue in there. Yeah, I think this frog, though, I like him. He may be part of this situation. So we got to think about both pages here. Both pages.
Well, Shucky darn, you want me to go through my prints?
I need blue.
Okay. Just go through my prints for a minute here, Mariah. I think I might be able to help you out.
And don't overwhelm me. Sometimes
I won't show you until I find the right one.
Okay.
Well, this one's got some purple on it.
Yeah, the purple's kind of wrong because it's gonna
Yeah,
fight with our yellow business.
Yeah. What about this?
That could
Not
work.
so much.
I just really love. Do you see how well like this and this go together? Well, while she's doing that, let's cut out some frogs and
I've got this kind of pondy,
start to see
green.
I want the blue. I want that in blue. I want that in blue. She loves it when I special request.
You do. Oh, here. I've got little pieces of blue brayer off.
Yeah, that'll work. Give us that. That way we can work with.
Oh, look here, Mariah. I don't know if this is the right color of blue, though.
Oh, no, that's good. And I can, maybe bust out with the sprays or whatever. It's a little off, but it still hits some of them in there, and I think we can work with that. So
okay, but I could also go over that with another.
Why don't you do that?
I mean, like,
Yeah,
gel plated.
exactly. I think that would be fabulous.
Okay.
Because it's a little, needs like a little yellow to it or something, you know, on that end of, you see what I'm saying? To hit this.
Well, it just needs, I just need to do another blue. Blue. What color blue is that?
I don't, cerulean?
Hmm.
Do we feel that? Cyan? Because it's a cyanotype.
I don't know, Mariah. Just,
Oh, I thought you were testing me.
oh, no, I was, I was just,
I was feeling the pressure. I thought I was handling business.
okay, so if I put some of this over the top of it.
And that may get us there.
All right, let's try that first.
Okay. That cord needs to be shorn up a little bit there.
I'm going to use one of my bigger so I don't have to worry about.
Yeah. All right, let's continue cutting. I will try to keep track of chat because she's got her computer up. She's gel printing for me, y'all. You don't really get to see the magic of the gel printing on Mondays. Got to tune in the rest of the week for that.
Yeah.
Did y'all enjoy seeing the book? I really enjoy going through those. We had such a good time yesterday. We're like, oh my god, it went by so quickly.
It did. I was just shocked.
See, we're gonna have the bubbles go up. We're rearranging this, and she gave me permission. She said, you just need to put that in the book and do something with them frogs. So we're gonna do that. They're not gonna, I don't know that they'll be able to be aligned, or we may have them knee to knee, or, you know, their knees might be overlapping.
Friendly frogs.
Friendly frogs. It'd be fun. Hey, y'all, in the chat, I think this might be kind of fun. Thinking of, like, so it would be 3 friendly frogs.
Frolicking.
Frolicking. Or,
frolicking through the fray.
Also got some other F words that I was kind of thinking of. See, like this. That's hilarious. Ooh, I think they might be on there. They're going to go, hopefully all 3 of them will fit like that. I think that's great.
You're messing up my frogs.
You told me to mess up your frogs, so don't act all like you weren't. You
okay, now I think this is a little too turquoisey.
Yeah, that's too turquoisey. You tap it back, lady. We need sky blue.
Sky blue. Well, it's your fault I used that. You said to.
I thought we were going to get there. It needed to be a lighter application of that. Fidgeting. Forgetful. I don't know. I'm having a hard time.
I just think I really need a stencil to break this up.
Yes, please. That would be super.
I see, this is where I have trouble with my card here. With my computer. It needed the dadgum cord things on the other side.
Well, that's been true, yeah, since the beginning of time.
I don't know. That was why that was on sale, or I don't know that was on sale, but I'm just saying. It's on the wrong side.
It's on the wrong side no matter what.
Alrighty, I think we can do some stuff here.
Okay. Rhonda says 3 friendly frogs flicking fireflies.
Well, we'll have to come up with some fireflies.
We got flies. Oh, actually, I don't want to cut that off. I forgot which frog. was.
Sprinkling stuff all over the place, Mariah. Well, I don't know if this is going to do it, but we're going to try it anyway. See what happens, right?
Let's see what happens.
See what happens.
I don't have to glue it down. It might be the right thing for the next thing. Just not the frogs.
Yeah.
Be prepared to modify your plan, y'all. 3 frog Migos.
Check it out, Mariah.
I might be there. Here.
Well, you could just give me those other things and I could put a little of this on that.
Yeah, and let's just get everybody on the same page. Sounds good. Do it, Patricia. Do it. Here. You can put a little bit of that on everything. That's another option.
Well, that didn't do a whole heck of a lot. I'm reluctant to do that over the frog because I'm afraid it'll...
Look at that.
There, see, I got some of that to come a little bit to break up the blue.
Mm-hmm.
Here, just hand it back to me. I'm going to put some of this on here.
I really like it.
Because I think if I've got...
Really? I don't know if this can come back the way I want it to, but just being kind of adamant about me. She's using desert cracks, by the way. That just ain't the right blue.
Well, you already got that other blue glued down.
No, but I really like that.
So just let me put a little stuff on it and it'll be fine.
Here's where I want it. Don't you dare get it on the bubbles. I just want it over here on the blacky edge. I'm watching you. I don't know why this is so fluffy. It's haircut time. Yeah, if we had 4, it would have made it better. Totally. I will accept this. Okay. That works. Now, I need to kind of... I'm not thinking about the paint. Paint has to dry. Where are we at here? We've got 15 minutes. We can do it. Whatever we're going to do, we can do it. What do you got there?
It's wet.
Yeah, I see that. Oh, but that's pretty. Look at that. That's what we needed. That's the one. I think we lost our cyanotype. But that actually could be for the froggies. We did need a little lighter situation.
Well, and here's this other frog with a white bum.
Oh, that is our 4th frog. He needs to, but he goes on this page. See, he's looking at the other frogs. Like, why are you? Speak no, hear no. See no. And I kind of want to move this bubble down to that frog. Yeah, we're going to do that. All right. I need this to be dry. But we can work on this page. This is going to go over on this side. And then we can bring some of that over if need be. I don't need that. But thank you. I think I got what I need over here.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Don't leave your stencil down. That's got to dry. That other thing may need to be. Okay, I think it's dry enough to put that on top of it. Okay. And this frog's going to be looking in at those others. So we got 4 frogs.
Yeah, actually,
figuring
it's
out.
a 3 and a 1.
A 3 and a 1. Which is acceptable.
Yes.
Okay. Cutting off the bubble. Love that bubble there. This bubble has to move to the other frog. See, and I think it needs to go on that side, which we will do. We'll work that out. Okay. Boop, boop. I'm kind of wondering, should I get those 2 frogs in and then figure out that one? Nah. We'll work that out. Okay. I gotta get her background down. Hear no, speak no, see no, right?
Yeah.
Here, wait. How's it go? Somebody, can you look that up? No. I don't know if you had them in the right order to begin with. Just saying.
Well.
Just saying.
I may have been in a bit of a quandary when I was doing that.
Mm-hmm.
On, whether that was going to be,
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, pop that 3rd frog, girl, you know me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we will. I'll pop that frog. mm-hmm. Love it. Now. I don't have enough. This is the better way. Okay. This is a better way, but I like this. Has a little more lightness on the side, but the darkness up at the top. Y'all see what I'm saying? Even though it kind of goes the other way. But... Right.
What about the white line down at the bottom?
We'll deal with that here in a minute.
Oh,
this is what I got, lady. What I got. Okay. Doopy doopy doo. Doopy doopy doo. See? Okay. Here. And then speak. Yeah, they were. Okay. Oh, and the original thing I cut backwards, so that was my fault. Sugar biscuits.
God dang it.
So it's going to go like that.
I blew that bubble and it went floofing off. And
that's how, okay, there was spatter across the camera. Like, so when we were moving things around, I'm like, what's going on the camera? I mean, it was like, whoosh. She's like, I am sure that wasn't me. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure it was. Because, like, I don't do paint. Paint is not really done on this side very much. She's like, well, was it smeared? I'm like, no, it was like
straight on
spattered.
splatter. I figured it was a fingerprint.
No. Okay. We need our spreader. I love this glue, but let me just tell you, this is not for the, you know, newbie gluer or the slow gluer. This is, you need to know what you're doing, what you're gluing, and get her done. Because it works quickly. There's not a lot of slidey around time or anything like that. But I like it. I like it a lot. So, we're going to need as much. I need to just... Okay. So, that's about fingers length there. Goes at the top. Yeah. What you doing over there?
Losing my balls. That's better than your marbles.
Mm-hmm. I think so.
I just mixed in some, because my anthraquinone was getting very down to the last, you know, little thing there. So I needed to add some stuff to it before it got too far gone.
Gotcha. Y'all see? See? And C. Now, I slid a little bit there. We can fix that. That is not a big deal. That's not a doopty worry. What glue? I walked to the microwave. Ah, this glue. Love this glue. Sonia sent me this. It's bookmaking glue. But I have found it's very useful for all sorts of this gluing situation. It does have an acetone smell to it, which is why it glues quickly. Yeah. But I like the consistent, it's a very, it thins out very nicely. And obviously that's probably one of its advantages to being a bookmaking glue is that you can thin it out. And, you know, you place your stuff down and it dries pretty quick. It certainly sets the thing quickly. That's kind of key. Okay, what we're going to do here. Kathy has suggested the bubble might get stamped in after gluing the bubble. Might get stamped in. I need more information. More information. This is a smaller piece. And I'll do something to break up the, you know, straight line, but for right now, this gets her done. Oh, Kathy has suggested the bubble might get stamped in after gluing the frogs. Oh, like a third bubble? Is that? I'm gonna have enough. Just not find something else to go down there. I think we'll be able to work that out. I'm just going to save that little piece for a second.
I'm trying to make you another piece that's going to
Okay. But we need to figure that out, don't we? We do need to figure that out. Let's figure that out. Ooh, we can kind of do what I did with the, this was the whole situation with the yellow. This is how I did it. But have a rag on hand. Because it's messy.
here's some of that purple blue.
Okay. We'll just hold it over there and
And it also has some of the in between. See, look. But that's the anthraquinone, and I think that's what we needed. No, I just got you out of there. Why are you not going back?
kind of digging that. It's not perfect, but we're getting there. That's why I love the markers. This one might be too dark, but closer to what we need. Ooh. Y'all see?
Well, actually, on this piece of paper here, my on the edge of that, the little might just.
Oh, I need that.
That little.
Yeah,
edge.
I need that.
Okay.
All right, then you got to talk to people.
Okay, I'm talking.
That or to replace the one you separated from the frog. Oh, I'm gonna glue that one back in. Yeah.
But now this is also has it over here, Mariah. Look, it's just a little bit.
Yeah. No, that's good because I need it down here at the bottom. I mean, I got a painty situation, but it ain't, ideal.
Okay. Well, you don't want it yet. You're not ready.
I'm not ready.
Okay.
Okay, that's bothering
All
me.
right. I don't think that I'm going to need to do any more of that, so I can bring my computer back over here. I'll set this over here. So.
See, what he does on the gel plate, I can do with markers. It's my jam, y'all. It's my jam. Or colored pencils are her thing. For sure. Digging that.
Okay, Anthony's with us.
Anthony's with us. He's got some new stuff I think he posted over there, Makers.
He says he just posted the second one, which is ebonized black oak with abalone. Oh my goodness, and lapis lazuli and fluorite. I just have to keep reminding myself.
Right.
Here, Becky says, friendly frogs fixated on the fantastic page of Frivolous Fury.
Oh, look at that winner.
A lot of F's in there. And Rhonda said, a frog could have been riding a giant fly. Missed opportunity.
Where are our flies? We do need a fly in this. Oh, what's our time? Oh, man, it's time. Boop. Boop.
Oh, and Mo just wrote, Queen P, is Mariah aware of the time? It's gone fast today. Oh, we're 11:59.
All right, my friends, we will find some flies.
I guess we're going to have to wait for the frogs.
We will find some flies. Because time flies when you're hanging with your friends. And we will finish up the frogs on another day when we have flies and everything. Look at that, though. I am super pleased. Plus, those other papers kind of need to dry. And Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
so-
here. You need to show those papers,
Okay,
though.
hold on.
Because I very
We
carefully.
will not be checking any of this until we are done. But here we have options. What she was talking about, and here once again the pups prove to be so needed, as we will probably be putting some of this down at that bottom piece right there that I just did. In fact, I'm going to flip it around so the little bubbly business is like that, and when I glue it down, boom shakalaka. All right, we shall do that another day. Another day, y'all. Another day. But there we go. Okay. Boop. Just gonna keep that all in the boat. I think things are dry enough that that's not gonna cause any issues, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Boop, boop. Help flatten things down. Alright, so actually though, alright, what do I need to hold up? We need to do our end thing. Let's change the camera position. That's that. Boop, boop. Fix my necklace.
Oh, yes, because you're going to take your
I gotta take my picture.
photo.
I don't know if I can hold up the frogs.
I can put tape on the back of them and you could glue them to the front of your shirt.
I guess I could just hold up the frogs. Like that. That's pretty good, huh? And the bubbles, maybe? I can get the bubbles in there. That's cute. That's enough of a teaser. The thumbnail.
Jenny Roberts wants to know who makes your jewelry.
My mother. Oh, actually, that's not true. Marcia Markle made these.
Yes, she did.
And Mo sent me this. And then P put this together along with the chain and this and that. And then here, y'all, you can really.
Those bracelets were all made by moi.
And they went fabulously with the thing today. The sea journal.
Oh, yes, pearls. And that one, I'm telling you, that was...
Does pearl clutching count on your wrist? Asking for a friend. I'm sorry. Okay. Try not to get myself too giggly about all that business. I'm trying to figure out which direction to go here.
Well, Jenny, you know, I now that I have uncovered my beads in the background.
That's been part of the whole dealio.
Yeah. We may do some...
lost a frog. Frog down.
And we do have, except I can't hook it. We'd have to get a longer cord.
What?
If we were to take the boom over here.
The camera, yeah, we've talked about that before, and it's a little tricky because, yeah, with the wire, I just don't know how well that works.
Well, really all you got to do is you got to get a longer cord. Just leave that one on there. Put the camera in the other hoodie-doo thing.
Yeah. I just don't know how well the longer connected cord, because it has to stay, like, getting, you know, juice. It will Wi-Fi over here, because we've done that with the studio tour. In fact, we'll probably do that again. Like, I could take this camera off and walk around for a while, but then you're kind of limited by the battery. So it must be plugged in, which could happen over there. I just don't always, I love it being connected versus questioning whether it's going to disconnect via Wi-Fi. Makes sense? Or Bluetooth. Sorry, Bluetooth. I'm using the wrong term. Don't judge me. I'm an artist, not a tech person.
Well, she's techier than I am.
That's true.
But that doesn't mean much.
Frogs. I keep telling myself, I'm like, leave myself more time.
Oh, SWL sold all her jewelry making supplies, beads, and gemstones. So happy to be out of my second job. Oh, Well, I was out of mine for a while. It just wasn't intentional.
All right, look at us, 5 minutes over. Thanks for hanging with us, my Arty friends. We shall be back here tomorrow. Please make sure, I mean, this is true of each and every stream, if you would, please. If you go over there to our main page on our YouTube channel, you can get notified so you don't forget. But Wednesday will be our Arty conversation with Eddie. That's Eddie Makes Art on Wednesday at 10 a.m. Central Time.
Tuesday.
If you go over there, it'll tell you what time in your time zone that you will want to arrive to be there live. Otherwise, watching it replay, totally cool. But your questions may not be answered right away.
Oh, she was selling her jewelry, and she said ruined her wrist in it. She worked nightly to get orders out in the wee hours of the morning. Well, that's not fun. I don't sell any of my jewelry. I tried to sell it once, but not very hard. I really didn't
She
care.
doesn't market herself anyway, no matter what.
No, I don't. And I priced it so it probably wouldn't sell. I'm most good with that.
Yeah. All right. We'll see you back here tomorrow. She's going to do things, and she's got things on the plate. She needs to pull those. Give you updates on our boxes and who's it, what's it, and yeah, whatever we can.
And my little book. I'm going to work in my little book for some.
Oh, the Funky Junkie?
Yes.
Okay, there
Funky
we go.
Junkie.
Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging.
All right. Adios.
I mean.